Good evening, I'm Jessica Gauthier.
And I'm Michael Rinker. A Wiregrass youth camp that closed earlier this year after claims that its supervisor abused teens there could be reopening.
But it will be managed by a different group who already has the backing of the county. WDHN's Robert Smith Jr. is at Camp Sayla with the latest, all new at 6.
After a therapeutic youth camp closed earlier this year, new leadership has been chosen by the county. Henry County officials cracking down on how this new leadership will run day-to-day operations with hopes of preventing any more trouble. After two entities expressed their interest in reopening Camp Sayla, the Henry County Commission signed an agreement with Threefold Plus Counseling based out of Headland to manage the facility.
Mr. Gunn is, I think, the general manager of it, and they have a lot of experience about it. He's a pretty strict fella. There'll be a lot of mentoring, some education out there.
The memorandum of understanding will allow the county to meet with them and give them the assurance that they can get the building free of charge, make sure they can maintain it and run it, and give them time to get the proper license from the Detention of Youth Services.
It can be such a positive for Henry County. Some of these youth are really good young people that have just been led astray. They don't have to be detained at the detention center in Dothan. It saves the county a good bit of expense if they can be assigned to Camp Sayla.
The youth camp closed in February when the license was suspended after violating a building inspection. Then in March, the former supervisor was accused of abusing teen boys. Chairman Money says the unfortunate problems have been solved now, including repairs to the building. However, this time around will be much different. There will be a screening process for employees and possibly even limiting the teens who will be at the camp.
Part of the problem before, honestly, with some bad weather around the state, and they couldn't house the juvenile in other counties, some in North Alabama, some in West Alabama. It was those youth that created the problem that led to the suspension. So one of the things we'll ask them to do is hopefully they can recruit youth or take in youth from this 6, 7, 8 county area.
Chairman Money says they will inform Threefold immediately that they were chosen and expects the process to take 4 to 6 weeks for them to reopen.
I would be pleased personally if we're in there before Thanksgiving. I'm sure they've got some stuff they want to set up.
At the latest, Judge Money says he hopes the facility can reopen by December, which is around the time of another grant period. In Henry County, Robert Smith, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.